everyone, it's Denise with Modern Priscilla Tarot, and this is Tarot at 12. Thank you all for coming and welcome. I see quite a few people here already. Well, thank you so much. I'm so glad you're here. We're going to get to some questions here. Want to say hello to my fabulous moderator, Kiss JG. How are you doing? I'm so glad to see you. I've got quite a few people. I want to say hello before we get started. Beautiful Jada, hello. Satvik, how are you? Kashish. Did I say that right? Sorry if I didn't. Jane J, hello. Hola, hola, good to see you. Well, it's good to see all of you. I just want to remind you, if you are new here, I would invite you to go ahead and hit subscribe so that way you'll stay connected and you'll get notifications. Who was here yesterday afternoon and when I popped up? I did a pop-up live. We did a pop-up pick a card and it was a lot of fun. It was random. So, having those notifications set is important. Let me show you. What about this? Hiya! Subscribe and hit that bell so that way you'll know when I do random pop-ups. I always do my tarot at 12 at 12. Second thing I want to say, I apologize for the bumpiness. I kind of didn't realize it was so bumpy until I watched something yesterday and I see that it is annoying. I'm getting a new table that's a little more sturdy. So hopefully tomorrow you won't see so much bumpiness. I'm sorry if that's making you seasick because, boy, that makes me kind of seasick. Sorry about that. But don't forget, hit that bell, hit that bell, hit that bell. There we go. All right, my friends, let us get started. Anybody who's new here, go ahead and drop your questions there in the chat. Questions are selected randomly. I want to make sure everybody hears this. They are chosen randomly. Nobody is skipped because it is random. So, you know what? If you don't want to gamble on your luck, you do have the option to donate. Donations in any amount. Make your question priority. I take care of all priority questions immediately. And I stick around after the hour. I will stick around for donations. So you're guaranteed. Keep that in mind. You do have that option if you're tired of waiting or you're just not wanting to take a chance on not getting selected, okay? All righty. Well, we are kicking off the day with a donation already. So let me get in here. Looks like it is from beautiful Jada. Hello, my friend. How are you? Let me find your question. Okay, I do see 2 questions. So, you know what? We'll go ahead and take care of it today. But in the future, guys, it's 1 question per donation. And that is so that everybody gets a chance. You know, otherwise I'd be kind of running donation questions the whole time. So, so we'll finish it up this time. But I do want to make sure everybody realizes it's 1 question per donation. Today, I have the Lightseers Tarot spread out to open up the show. I always like to connect. It's like I'm dialing the universe with my cell phone. Let us get to beautiful Jada's question. And thank you so much for your donation. Will you get the job at Kohl's? Ooh, okay, let's see. You know what? Let's stick with the Lightseers. That one sounds pretty good for this. All right. Beautiful Jada. Are you going to get the job at Kohl's? Are you going to get the job at Kohl's? For beautiful Jada. So you guys, I have a brand new Relationship Warriors video that I spent the entire morning filming and working on, and great stuff. And then I went to go look at it so I could put timestamps in the description, and I realized that the mute button was on the entire time. So all my work this morning was for nothing. I'm so frustrated, but hopefully get it done and get it even better when I do it with the sound on. How maddening. I was so mad. After all that, and I had to do it like, I had to, stop and re-record because I'm like, oh, I don't like how I said that, or oh, my voice sounds funny, or oh, I had to sneeze, and had to restart. Finally had it all down, and there it went. So there you go. That's my day. I'm sorry, I got to fix that camera. And like I said, that wobbling's going to go away. I'm getting a new table. Okay, so will you be getting the job at Kohl's? Well, I see some things are coming. We've got our devil here, which kind of means breaking free, breaking the chains that bind you. You're stuck, and that's like being stuck to something that you don't want to be stuck to. So I'm wondering if this job, whether or not you get it or not, I'm wondering if it's not going to be what you kind of expected or what you're happy with. Here we have the Hierophant, and the Hierophant is telling me that this is all about education, learning something new, learning a new skill, getting trained at Kohl's. Makes sense, right? But then this feeling here of just like, oh, I'm stuck here. I don't know what to do. I'm not loving it. But because you have the Strength card here, I can tell that you do have inner determination. You have a strength, of, like the name implies, a will that, you're determined, and you're determined to make this work. So, I don't think it's a problem. Like, you're not going to be like, oh God, I got to quit today. But I do think it's probably going to be a little bit of something you weren't expecting, or that you're not totally on board with. Again, you have that determination, and here we have the Six of Cups, and that's all about the Six of Cups is often called the nostalgia card. And, that's because you're looking back, you're seeing when things were good, things evolve, and you're feeling like, you're feeling happy. In this particular card, it's a young boy and a puppy growing up to be a man. And, they're thinking about, you could go either way with it, thinking back or thinking forward. But that's what's telling me that I think you're going to be looking for something else. So to answer the question, it looks like, yeah, you probably will. You're going to get that job, it looks like. But I'm wondering how much it's going to be a good fit. Again, not terrible, like you're going to run out screaming, but you might be like, I don't know about that. But, you do have that conviction. You will stick with it, it looks like. But I think you're going to be trying to keep your eyes open for something else. Now, in this day and age, in the current climate of the world we are living in, jobs are harder and harder to come to, or to come of. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but you see what I'm saying though? So be careful. I mean, pay attention. If you're finding out that there are things you just aren't liking, or it's just not going well, really weigh it out, because you know what? Any job is better than no job at this point in our world, when we don't know what's happening with coronavirus and all the shutdowns. I mean, there's I don't even know how many millions of jobs lost. So, you know what? It's a good thing. It's a good thing, and you can move on and get something else when the time is right. So don't give it up without being, having a good plan. But yeah, it looks like you're going to get it. And now we want to know about your podcast. Will it be successful? We talked about it once. I think you were talking about a YouTube channel, weren't you? And now you're going to do a podcast, or maybe I'm confusing it. This is the Tattoo Tarot, and we're going to get your question answered. This is a donation question, guys. There 2 questions were asked, and normally going forward, I want to make sure everybody knows just 1 question per donation, but beautiful Jada did not know that, so we're going to go ahead and take care of these questions, just in case you're wondering what is going on. All right, so the podcast. Wow, okay. I do see some mystery here. I see where, you're kind of going to be flying by the seat of your pants, trying to figure it out. Starting a podcast, there's a lot of new things going on. There are a lot of things that you're going to have to learn through trial and error. You're going to have growing pains. But so that's not a bad thing. That makes sense. I am seeing that it looks like you will be successful, and I'll tell you why. Here's your mystery. Here we've got the 3 of Cups. This is all about social interaction. This is all about people coming together. that is exactly what a podcast would be like. So while you're a little bit like, oh, I don't know, or oh, did that go well, or oh, should I try this, should I do that, the amount of people and the support that you're going to be getting are going to lead you to deciding, you know what, this is going well, I'm going to continue. That's where we have our justice card. That's our decision. So this is where, you know, once you're seeing this, once you're kind of calming down those nerves, that unknown, you've got the decision to keep on, keeping on. And then we've got our devil card. This is about, you know, not falling prey to other things. We had the devil in the last one, didn't we? And in that reading, you know, with the surrounding cards, that had a little bit of a different tone than this does. What this is telling me is you're going to free yourself from any doubts, from any second guessing, from any fears. And it looks like, you know, things will take off. So the mystery, the doubts and fears are not necessary. You've got all the support. You've got people wanting to see you. And that balance, that fairness, everything is there. This is the decision card. So I think it'll be really clear to you. And what this is saying to me, and with my experience of starting a YouTube channel, you just have to jump in. And, you know, later, like if I look back, and I'm sure I'm going to change things as we go forward, as I learn things, you know, I will improve and so forth. But even now, I go back to those first videos a few months ago, and I'm like, oh, geez, that was... So, you know, you're always going to be growing. So, yeah, so this is looking like the job at Kohl's. Yes, you're going to get it. Might not be too happy with it altogether. And two, yes, a podcast seems like it would be very successful, and that might be an option for you. You know what? While you're working at Kohl's, you can start your podcast, and you've got two things going, and then you can wait for this to take off. Yeah, good idea, huh? All right, beautiful Jada. Well, good luck. I hope all goes well, and you'll have to keep us posted. All right, so let us see what else we have. What have we got here? Kiss JG. I would like to know, would I be granted the $10,000 that the judge told me my baby father to pay me for child support on Monday? Ooh, okay, so we have got a judgment that says he is ordered to pay you. And you're wondering, am I actually going to see this money? Well, I am not a lawyer. I don't work in the court system, but I was married to my baby daddy. So we were married and things. So I was able to get some legal things in place, you know, that way. And he wasn't behind or anything. So it was a little different. But one thing that you probably already know is, you know, you can have his wages garnished. And that is a total thing that lots of people do. You might already know this. If you're concerned he's not ever working, so how are you going to garnish wages? Well, that's a whole nother thing that your baby daddy will be running from until he accepts, you know. But let's not speculate. Let's find out what the cards say. All right, you're going to be granted that your baby, wait a minute. You would like to know, will I be granted the money that the judge told my baby? So I'm assuming that means you receive it. Will you receive it? Because the judge already told him to pay. So, well, let's just see what the cards say. Let's just see what the cards say. So, yeah, guys, if I have enough energy, I'm going to refilm that Relationship Warriors video this afternoon. But otherwise, it'll be here tomorrow. So keep your eye open for that. You know what else? Don't forget. Subscribe and hit the bell. Subscribe and hit the bell. You know what? When I made that, I was laughing so hard at myself. I just thought it was the funniest thing. I crack myself up. All right, so we're looking for some money. We're wanting to see where this money is coming from. Okay, so yeah, it looks like you will. These are all very, very positive cards. So here, I'll tell you what we've got. We've got our three of, not three. It is the three. It's the Empress. It's one of the majors. This deck is calling it creativity. Again, it's all about growing something, ballooning something. So you can think of this a couple ways. Your baby daddy has grown this huge debt because he hasn't paid. So that has ballooned, right? And now what's going on is you've nurtured this and taken it to the next level. You're going to court. You're getting some legal things in place. It's not just sitting there waiting, saying, hey, you're going to pay me that? Now you're taking some action. There's things happening. It is growing. It is building. So you're on the right track and you have some traction. You have traction with this. That makes sense? And then we've got our Two of Water. And this is about, now it often depicts a couple on there. So this isn't always about, two people coming together in a romantic kind of way, but it's about feeling like everything's in harmony. Things are meshing together. So the two energies coming together, two concepts coming together, not suggesting that you and baby daddy are going to be holding hands dancing in the water, but I think it's going to be a nice, or I don't know if nice is the right word, but an arrangement. It's an arrangement that will proceed and everybody will be happy with or calm with. Sure, he's not happy trying to come up with 10 grand, but you see what I'm saying though? The relation or the arrangement will go smoothly. We've got our 10 of Water, which is our 10 of Cups. And again, this is about happiness. This is about carefree living, feeling good. Everything's going well. In this deck, the kids are playing in the pool and the people are sitting on the edge. It's a sunny day. It's beautiful. So good things coming. And then here, this is the big one that really stood out to me. This is a brand new beginning, new journey, first steps. So yes, you have taken this first step, or I don't know if this is actually the very first thing you ever did, but this is the first concrete thing you're seeing now. The judge is saying, yes, you have to pay this. Now, again, he's not going to be happy. Who's happy? I'm upset if I have to pay $1, well, you know what I mean? So it's a lot of money, but you know what? He did this himself. He made his own bed and now he has to lie in it. This is his doing. And your child and you deserve that money for the care of, and the putting a roof over your baby's head and so forth. So, you know what? This is a new beginning. I think your baby daddy X is going to ultimately be on board with this. And that now that you've gotten this started, I think things are going to take off and go in the proper course. The only thing that I hate about judicial matters or legal matters, seems like the wheels of justice turn really slowly. And that is the downfall. But, I mean, what are you going to do? So, anyway, hang on. Looking good. Looking good, my friend. All righty. Let me see what else we have. Again, guys, just a reminder, these are free, randomly selected questions, tarot readings for you. Please drop your question in the chat. My moderators help me out. They repost things so that I can find things easily. But even then, I still choose things randomly. If you don't want to gamble on being selected, you can go ahead and drop a donation of any amount because that moves you to priority. Otherwise, we're just going to keep on moving and do as many as we can, okay? All right, set week. What will my exam result that I gave on the 6th of September? I am from India. Well, hello from the United States. I'm so glad you're here. Let's use Anna Kay, and we want to see a positive result on this exam you had on the 6th of September. So that was 4 days ago. Want to get results. We want positive results. We want to see what we can expect. What is the energy looking like for Sep week? Let's find out. Well, I hope it goes well. I know that, it sounds like this is, I don't know what you're studying or what the exam might have been for, training or, whatever, but don't know how long you have to wait. That's another thing about waiting on something like that. I feel like, geez, people make you wait. Okay, so results. Let us find out. Okay, how are you going to be doing? All right, I think that you are going to be very pleased. You're going to be very happy with your results. Now, the reason I say this, we have got the 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups. If you heard me in the last reading, it was a different deck, different look, but it's the same thing. It's about being happy, being fulfilled, having your emotions all in check. That bright, sunny future. Well, why do you feel that way? Why? I'll tell you why. Because the 8 of Pentacles, You've been working hard. You paid attention to the details. Things are going well. This is you taking your test, and this is your result. Notice he's looking over here. So this is telling me that, yeah, you're going to be having some positive results. We also have a couple cards over here that are also important. We have our Hermit. The Hermit is about taking a break. Now, I'm sure you've been studying. I'm sure that's been a lot on your mind, too. I mean, the other things, it's very encompassing, all your energy, your time, your thoughts. So this is about a respite. This is about having a moment to calm down, to relax, to take a deep breath. But it also indicates the waiting. You're kind of waiting to see. Look he's looking over here too. How did I do? You're waiting. Well, the way it's going well, you did great. It's going to make a big change for you. We've got the Tower. Now, the Tower always looks like this ominous, awful thing, because there's lightning and fire and people falling. But what the Tower stands for is a significant change. So I am going to say, yes, I think you did well. It looks like you are going to have a very positive outcome. And not only that this exam result is going to change something of significance. It's going to make a big change for you. Now, again, whether it's in work or in academic pursuit, it's going to make some changes. Noticeable changes that are changes of importance. They're coming. Woo! Good job. I'd be curious to know how you did. If you feel like sharing, I would love to know. I would love to know. All right, my friend, I hope it went well. And we will move on. All righty, what have we got? Jane J, hello, how are you? What is coming for me in my love life during the next 3 months of this year? Will I find mutual love? I'm Capricorn and single. Okay, so you are single and you're looking at the next 3 months. Are you going to find mutual love? Let's take a look. We're going to use Tarot in Wonderland, and we're going to see what's coming up for Jane in love in the next 3 months. We're looking for a good connection. We want to see what's coming before the end of the year. So this is the end of the year spread. We want it till the end of 2020. This is for the end of 2020. Okay, let's find out. Can you believe it's almost the end of 2020? I think 2020 needs a total redo. I feel like this was a horrible year. Now, of course, the coronavirus is all over the world, but then you put the added political problems that we have here in the United States and all those repercussions. We're not going to get into it, but I think you know why I say we need a redo. Redo. All right, so this is, I've kind of declared it in my mind, like when I asked the question, I wanted an end of the year. So this is our snapshot. What have we got going on? We want a mutual connection, a mutual love for positivity. What we've got going on, I see that, you're single. So have you been dating? Have you been finding people who are duds? And by duds, I mean you're out and you're like, oh my God, I can't wait till this is over. And, now I got to get rid of this person. This is what this looks like. So I'm seeing a little bit of that. This is at the front of the spread. So that implies that it would be, nearer future rather than the end here. So, I'm seeing that. So I'm wondering if right now, not necessarily September, I don't know, because these are 4 months and we have 3, but probably here in the beginning, which would be September, October. However, we've got great news because we have the Star. Now, the Star is all about achievement. It's about recognition. It's also, though, about having hope and finding your way. So it's a very positive card. So this would kind of imply to me that this might be a meeting of some sort. So I see that coming. Again, those duds or those trial and error kind of things might still be in the mix. But I think then once that, you're going to meet somebody and you're going to be like, hey, and I think that you'll be feeling that this is somebody with a potential. And the reason I say that is because we have our Queen of Pentacles right there next to it. Now, the Queen of Pentacles, obviously this is a queen. So this is somebody who is supportive, somebody who is very nurturing, would be really perfect for nurturing a relationship. This queen is often referred to as the perfect spouse. What? So it looks like you might have some more duds to sift through, but then you're going to meet somebody. You're going to be perfect for that person. They're going to be perfect for you. I mean, it's really looking that because these two are together. But then what? Then new thoughts, new ideas as you head into the new year. I think this is where you make your plans. This is where you're either, making plans or seeing the potential for plans is there. An ace is a new opportunity, always. And it's coming in with the swords, which is thoughts, ideas, and communication. So this is, I think, where you're kind of the whole new 2021 is going to be, a year that you're starting off with on the right foot for a new love. And I do think, while I don't necessarily think it's right away, I do see that happening before the end of the year. Yeah. Ooh, that's good. That's great, Jane. That's exciting, huh? And then you can start thinking into the new year and forget 2020 because 2020 is a bust. We all need a new year, right? Oh, well, thank you for letting me read for you. All right, Patel family, how are you? When will my career take its next step? Thank you. You're welcome. Okay, so we're looking at the career taking the next step. Let us use Zombie Tarot. The Zombie Tarot. Love it. All right. So when will my career take a next step? The Patel family needs to know, and we need some advice. Okay, we want to see what the energy's looking like around Patel family's career. When's it going to move on to a next step? All right, let's find out. I'm still so upset about that video. I had it on mute. Can you even believe that? That sounds like the biggest, dumbest mistake ever, and I made it. Let me fix this a little bit. Better? Ugh, I need a new table. Okay. So let's get back to business. So we need to know, when's your career going to take its next step? Are we looking at something soon? What are we looking at? What needs to happen? Okay, so we've got the star again. This was in the last reading, if you were listening to that. Again, it's about the star of hope and all those wonderful feelings. But the star is also about accomplishment. It's about recognition. And I'm seeing that right here in the front of the spread. Right next to it, we've got our Four of Swords. This is kind of about taking a step back and kind of figuring out what's going on. I'm wondering right off the bat, you're going to receive some kind of recognition for some of the work you've done. I'm not sure if you're employed or not employed. When you're asking about when will my career take its next step, that kind of implies to me that it's you're currently working. However, if you're not working, this still would apply. This would mean the initial interest in you getting called for an interview and perhaps an offer, that kind of a thing. Again, I'm getting the real impression from the question and from the cards that, this is about your next step in your current career. So yes, recognition, and then some moments to reflect and feel like, okay, well, what does this mean? Where do I want to go with this? My new duties, my new caseload, my new workload, my new hours, whatever. Trying to figure it out. You've got this awesome recognition and now and being recognized. What do you do with it? Well, here comes the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is coming in going, yeah, let's go. With no plan, does not know what to do. So the swords, they're fast moving and they're tough and they're smart, but they're just kind of like so anxious to get in there that they don't plan. So what this looks like to me so far is the recognition, the thinking about it, getting excited and rushing in. But what you should be doing here while you're thinking about it is making a plan. So if you are getting a promotion, you need to really be mapping that out and figuring out, what do I need to do? How am I going to make the biggest impact? If it's looking for a job, you need to, figure out, Call them, thank them for the opportunity to interview, these kinds of things. Because if you don't, this is where you'll be. This is the hermit. And the hermit is alone. The hermit is kind of alone and reflecting on things, thinking, where did it go wrong? Look at him. The swords is like, he's going right into it, right? So again, I do see the recognition coming, which would either be a promotion or a new interview, new job. But again, you got to plan it out or it's just not going to go well. So I see the opportunity, and you are, it's up to you to make that opportunity turn and blossom into something that you love. And you can do it. See, now you have a little snapshot. So you're thinking, okay, so let me take a second. You might even be thinking, I always think about things and make a plan. This is ridiculous. No, this is reinforcing that, though, the need for it. And maybe you need to look at it again and make another plan. You see? All right. Good luck. Hola, hola. How are you? Hola would like to know, what are the physical traits of my future husband? All right. Well, honey, I can't get physical traits usually. I can't get like brown eyes, this kind of thing, but I can get you some of the personality traits. Let me do that, and we'll see what we can do. Okay, what deck do I want to use? I'm going to use the Arcanum Tarot, and I did hear a donation just come in. So, Mustafa, thank you so much for your donation. I'm going to get to your question right as I finish up Ola's question. Ola, what can you tell us about Ola's future husband? Let's see what we can see. Physical traits are hard with tarot. Each suit, corresponds to things like typically light hair, stuff like that. But I don't know. That doesn't make much sense to me, and I've never seen anybody do it like that. So I don't know how useful it is, but yeah. But we can get personality traits. Well, and let's just find out. Let's see what we can get. Future husband for Ola. What can you tell us? What can you tell us? If you're new here, I want to make sure and welcome you. Please, and this goes for all of you, please never be offended if I don't greet you personally. I'm very focused on the cards. I do check the chat in between readings, and I always review it after the show. So I do see you. I do appreciate you. And, I just don't want you to feel like, hey, she didn't say hi to me. Yeah, I don't mean to. I'm very focused. Whoa. We don't want it upside down. I don't do reversals, guys, if you're wondering about process. Just not right now. It's not my thing. I just don't like them. So maybe that'll change. Who knows? All right. Well, we've got a personality in here for sure. The court cards are usually about personalities. That's what they're representing in a lot of cases. In this one, we've got our Page of Wands. So let's see what kind of personality this might be. And then we'll cover these cards. Page of Wands. Pages are all about new information, things like that. It's somebody who's kind of at the beginning stages of starting something new. So what this is telling me is this is going to be a person who has great potential. Somebody who is going to want to jump in and do things. This is somebody who's going to you're never going to have to worry about kicking this person, in the what to say get moving. This is somebody who's going to take initiative, somebody who's going to get things done, get things started, I should say, take that initiative. So somebody who's inspired, that's a great thing. That's what we want. Now these are the minors. Minors are more like events usually. So let's take a look. What have we got? I can see you're going to be really good fit. You're going to be a great match. I think there's going to be a lot of harmony. I don't believe there's going to be any emotional closed offness. I feel like this person is going to be able to display their emotion, express emotion. You're going to definitely feel like you know what this person is feeling because you're on the same page and both of you share that. And if you look in this card, there's like the magic jumping back and forth between cups. You see that? So again, I think you'll be on the same page on the emotional level. Now, what have we got here? We've got our Eight of Cups. This is about looking for more, looking for something new, kind of walking away, knowing that there is more. So how would that apply to your future husband? Well, this to me means that he's kind of going to be on the go. You know, as much as I said you're going to be on the same page and you're going to know how he's feeling, I feel like he's going to have a little bit of restlessness. And I don't mean that in an being unfaithful, like a cheater or something, but I mean about moving on, constantly wanting to do new things that are near and dear to his heart. So this could be hobbies, this could be projects, you know, some art pursuits involved in the arts, you know, so it's not necessarily a bad thing, but I do feel like that's going to be continually changing. You know, there's going to be new things all the time. Here we have our Eight of Swords. Now, the Eight of Swords, this is about kind of not wanting to see things. All these great things, wanting to jump in and do all these things, the joining, the harmony, the arts and all this. This is something that you're going to want to make sure that you are communicating. Swords is the suit of communication. This woman is stuck inside this barrier or this surrounded by these swords and can't get out. She's blindfolded. She doesn't know where to go. Well, guess what? She took her blindfold off. She walked right through, right? So that means to me that communication, you've got to make sure that you have good communication to make sure to keep all of these things at that awesome level that they are. So the advice from the tarot is to make sure you're always communicating, be really on top of that, and it's looking really good. It looks like you're going to have somebody, again, who's a real go-getter and who has how do I say that? Artful pursuits in the arts, you know, reading, painting, drawing, tarot cards, you know, anything that's art. Ooh, that sounds good. Hola, hola. Thank you for letting me read for you. And let's get to Mustafa. Mustafa has made a donation, which bumps Mustafa's question to priority. If you want to make your question a priority, you're welcome. The option to donate is there. Otherwise, we will keep doing some free questions in between donations. Okay, thank you again. And let's find out what your question is. How does Miriam feel about me right now? Ooh, okay. We need a read on this. We're going to use Tarot in Wonderland. We want to know, how is Miriam feeling about Mustafa? We want a read on the energy. What is going on? What are the feelings? What are the feelings? Okay, let's find out what we've got. How are you feeling, Miriam? How are you feeling about Mustafa? Whoops, I almost dropped him. That is no good. That's my day, though, you know. I would drop him. My whole video was on mute. Ridiculous. Okay. All righty. I'm thinking that, have you had a conversation? I get the feeling that you have not, but I'm seeing something coming in. This is a conversation right here, a conversation that is not feeling so good. This is a Queen of Wands. She's kind of somebody who tells it like it is, but is also kind of a bitch, if you know what I mean. In a way that you're like, me, you know, and bossing somebody around, telling them what to do, micromanaging, wanting it her way. You know, somebody's in here like that. Now, not sure if you feel like Miriam is that kind of a personality, but it could be the persona that is coming about right now. I'm feeling like this is the heartbreak that this brings. So this bitchy conversation is making you feel bad. Now, if this has happened in the past, not sure. If this is coming toward you, not sure. But this is something that is very strong here, being in the center, and we've got bookends. Being in the center here, this is showing me that this is at the heart, meaning this has already happened or this is about to happen, and it's going to kind of dictate the way the rest of the conversation goes. However, there are some nice things in here, so don't panic. We've got our Fool. Now, this is about a new beginning. Look at our fool, Alice. She's looking away. This isn't going to stop a new beginning from happening. This is more of a right now kind of thing. And the new adventure, the new beginning, the new journey is there. And it will be despite this. Here on the other side, on our other bookend, we have our Two of Swords. Now, twos are always about balance, partnership, duality. This in particular is, she's blindfolded and in between two swords. This is something like closing yourself off, not wanting to hear somebody else's point of view. That's why I was saying, was this kind of a nasty conversation, or is it coming a nasty conversation? Wanting to win, somebody wants to win, and or have their viewpoint be the dominant, accepted viewpoint. But again, this is an event. This is where it's going. So whatever this is, maybe it's going to kind of push things to the next level. Maybe it'll take you to the growth that you need. Maybe get stuff out on the table. You're just going to have to try to keep it in check, because nobody should be the dominant one. It should be an equal, partnership and sharing and all that stuff. And there might be a little bit of a hard time trying to get her to take your point of view or whatever. So what this is telling me, the feeling right now, I think there's something on Miriam's mind that they just want to vent about and get it out there and say their piece. Say their piece. That's the right way to put it. Once that's cleared up, there you go. You see it? Yeah. All right, Mustafa. Thank you. Good luck. Watch that Queen of Swords energy. Now you know about it. So now you don't have to be, you can kind of temper your own reaction. I mean, as a human being, some of us, automatically that would make us snap back. But now it's coming. So you can be like, let me see how I do that. See? So you can kind of put it to bed. Nice. Do you like my little hand puppets? That's a bonus. You thought it was tarot. You never knew you're going to be entertained by my hands. Alrighty, we have another donation, and this is from Ross Ad. Hello, Ross. How are you doing? I always love to see you. You always have a nice energy, and you're always so friendly. And let's see. Let me find your question, honey. I'm not seeing it. Here it is. Thank you. Alrighty. What is MC's strategy in relation to his brother, JP? What does she want from me? It's my aunt. Okay. So your aunt you're wanting to know what their strategy is. Let me think here. I got to rephrase it in my head because that's not working for me. I'm going to use the Crow Tarot. MC's strategy in relationship with his brother. Oh, okay. So what is your aunt's strategy in the relationship with her brother? And is there anything needed of you? Does your aunt need anything from you? About money. Okay, it's about money. You're answering. Okay, I get it. All right, so what's going on? We're going to see what the cards say, and that might help clear it up for me. Okay, MC Ross Ad money. Okay, let's see what the Crow Tarot has to say. The Crow Tarot. I love this, and this is one I won't be cutting my borders off this one. I keep saying it, but can you tell the reason I keep saying it is because I really want to. Otherwise, I wouldn't keep saying it, right? I just really want to. I really, really want to. Okay, so what's going on now? This is your aunt. This is your aunt. And what is the strategy in relation to JP? It's about money. Okay, well, I see the money. We've got the pentacles right here. Pentacles are about the suit of life, the daily life, I mean. So it's about money. It's about health. It's about school. It's about your home, time, energy, that kind of a thing. But this is perfect because we already know your question is in relation to money. So we've got our 7 of Pentacles here. This is about watching something grow, kind of waiting for something more. Is somebody wanting more money? Is somebody hoping to have more money, more control of the money? That's what I'm seeing here. Here we've got our King of Pentacles. And this is, again, about wanting, having it all in terms of money, in terms of wealth, in terms of security. And this is not necessarily always a bad card. Actually, it's a good card because you want to reach that end. You want to get to that point. But what this is telling me is that somebody kind of wants control. Somebody wants control of the money. Somebody wants to also make more money. So there might be, I don't know, investment opportunities or trying to get more out of, I don't know, where this money is. So, I mean, somehow they want more. They want more money. That is what I see there for sure. So, but I don't think it's going to go well. I don't think this is the Five of Cups, and this is about looking at the things you don't have. I don't think they're going to, spend all the money and it's gone and now everybody's worth, nothing. I do think there'll still be money there, but I think that the tendency is going to be to want to just spend it or spend it frivolously or make bad investments or just keep it, for themselves. There is more money, so it's not going to be the whole thing, and this is going to cause some sadness for this person, obviously. Look at this poor crow looking at that. But this is an emotional kind of card. This is Cups. So while I am relating it to money, because in relation to the other cards, I think this is going to cause some emotional upheaval. So you might be hearing something. This might cause some people not to speak to each other. I mean, I don't know. It might be some arguing. Not sure, but it is definitely going to be sadness over the money not being there and wanting more. Somebody wants more money. I can definitely see that. And then here we have our Star. And again, the Star, it's about, hope. It's about knowing that there's always enough. But it's also, about being recognized. This is about achievement. So I'm wondering if, your aunt is thinking that this is the way we're going to go. This is the way we're going to win or get what we need or the best for all concerned. That is what the real intention is to do the best for all concerned. But somebody wants more. Somebody wants the money. Somebody wants it all, but they're not going to be able to keep it. They're not going to get it. One of those two things is going to happen. They'll be upset. It might cause some problems. You might end up hearing about it, but it is going to end up being all right. I do see that with our two cups here that are still, standing. So I don't think this is anything that will end up going somewhere. I don't think you're going to have to worry about the money being gone, but I do think, this person in here wants it and wants more of it. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm seeing. All right, Ross. Well, good luck with that. Good luck with that. It's hard when you're working with family and you're not all on the same page, or you're not as all have the same level of integrity, looking out for the rest of the family, so I'm sorry that you're dealing with that. Oh yes, I'm seeing your comments now. Yeah, she wanted it all. See, that's what that was. I knew it. You are so welcome. I'm sorry you're going through that. All righty. Well, thank you again for your donation. Of course, guys, you know that, the donation that Ross made her question priority. So we went ahead and jumped to her question. So let us get to some more. Tarot Magician, hello. How are you? The Night Reader Tarot. We've got some Tarot Elite in here, guys. The Night Reader has a channel with a show, and so does the Tarot Magician. Remember those names, guys. Go check them out. Check them out. Tarot Magician does mediumship too. It's fascinating. It's amazing. It's, breathtaking. I can't do that. So to me, it's just amazing. So check her out. And then, of course, we have our good friend Night Reader here. Good friend Night Reader, who is our moderator, and he has shows on twice a day. Get your tarot on. Na, 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 na. Alrighty. Valentina, how are you? What are Carlo's feelings and the next move toward me after seeing my picture? Ooh, okay. Let's find out. Let us use, what do we want to use? First, I got to take my glasses off because they're bothering me today. And what are we going to use? Let us use the Steampunk Tarot trimmed. Okay, Valentino, what are Carlo's feelings and the next move toward me after seeing my picture? Valentino, Carlo, seeing your picture, what's going to happen next? What is going to happen next? Okay, let's find out. What do you think of Valentina's picture? What are you going to do? Ooh, this changing things for you. Ooh, Valentina. I think that has made, Carlo is feeling like, ooh, he liked that picture. He liked that picture. And, is thinking about, moving forward. Look at this. We have the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups. This is the insert your favorite movie star here cup or card. Cups, love, emotion, knights, moving. This particular knight is romantic, attractive, sweeping you off your feet kind of thing. This has inspired some feelings, definitely. And I think Carlo is really thinking about it and thinking, all right, well, what do I do with this? We've got the Two of Wands, which is an internal kind of weighing it out in your mind, trying to think, okay, what do I do with this? I want to move forward. Let me weigh it out. I'm not sure what, you and Carlo, I don't know if you just don't know each other well or if you've kind of broken up, or what, something in between. Not sure. But I do know that this picture has inspired Carlo to try to think about what to do, maybe to get in touch. Let's find out. We've got our Page of Swords. Okay, so this is new information. Yeah, I think you're going to hear something. This has made him think, and I think something's going to happen. You're going to get some communication. Now, it's swords, so it's all about new ideas. So maybe a connection like, hey, you want to go out? Or, hey, let's talk about our problems. I'm not sure where you are in this. I don't remember. Even though we did talk about him before, I'm not sure. I don't remember. Anyway, so it's looking good. Looking like the picture made Carlo think, and perhaps going to jump in and be the Knight of Cups. Dun-dun-dun. Knight of Cups. Insert favorite movie star here. That's who that is. So that looks good. Good luck, Valentina. Okay, let me just check for donations. Okay, we're good to move on. Let's see what else we've got. I'm not seeing, when my chat, sometimes when you keep moving, the chat falls off the top. So I have to keep looking. Alrighty, let's see. Sanal, does my long distance Taurus friend SM want a relationship with me? Deep connection. I'm a Pisces. Let's find out. We're going to use today's journey for this one. We're going to use today's journey. Yeah. Let's see what we've got. All right. Long distance crush. Taurus, your friends, you're thinking about making it a new arrangement, getting together, making things official, starting up. Let's find out. Ooh. Ooh, I'm liking that. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think so. I think so. Father of Earth, figuring out where to go, what to do, looking at everything and saying, yup, I have the world open to me. Now, I know you're long distance. How appropriate that he's looking out over this, long distance town. I have the world open to me. Things are going to change. 6 of Air. Wow. Long distance. Yeah. What does that say? So look at bringing all of their stuff. Look at, they've got this car is all loaded up with, their trunks, their suitcases, whatever that is. That looks to me like coming toward you, right? Okay, that looks good. This is the Wheel of Fortune. In this deck, they call it life. Same thing though. Wheel of Fortune is about the spinning of the wheel. Well, this is the roller coaster of life. So it is very similar. This is all about fate. This is about destiny. You guys have a deep connection, right? And look what's next. Two of water. That's a love right there. Two people coming together in harmony. I mean, there's not even really much discussion needed for this spread. Yeah, this is looking good. The deep relationship is there. Crossing that space that's making you long distance is there. This is the success. This is the fate that brings you two together. See, and that's good. You have a deep connection. You've built that friendship first. Do you know how important that is? That friendship is so important. As we all know, I mean, we've all had friends and we've all been in relationships. And when you don't have both with a relationship, it is a problem. It really is. Looks fade, that kind of a thing. You get bored. All righty. So let us see. I've got another donation. This is from beautiful Jada. I don't know why, but I have to say your name that way. It just sounds like I should. Okay, beautiful Jada. Thank you so much for your donation. Will I meet a new guy soon? Whoa, let's use Deviant Moon. Will you meet a new guy soon? Okay, let's find out. Beautiful Jada, meet a new guy soon. Whoa, almost dropped him. Okay, beautiful Jada. New guy soon. New guy soon. All right, let's find out what we've got. Do we see a new guy coming in? Okay. And just so you know, guys, when I do the 4-card spread, I mean, unless I declare it in my mind as being a different timeline, if I don't, it's just the near future. Near future is typically what I'm looking at. Unless I purposefully in my mind say, in 2021 or, in 3 months or, whatever. So this would be the nearer, is that a word? Nearer, the more near future. You know what I mean. I don't know if that's a word. Okay, will I meet a new guy soon? Well, holy cannoli. Yes, indeed, you will. Look at this here. This is death. This is the death of something and the start of something new. What is the new? Look, he's stepping on this little dude. He's like, yeah, and this guy's trapped. I don't know what kind of. Well, that means, again, it is the death of something, not of a person. Never think that, guys. It's the death of something. Something is moving on to a new chapter. Where's it going? It's going right here to judgment. This is the resurrection card. This is about standing up and saying, oh. This means the new guy is coming. Now here we have our 6 of Cups. This is about building a foundation. This is about starting something new, being celebratory with it. You're happy. Obviously, you have your friends involved. Everybody's looking, saying, wow, this is great. So you'll have acceptance, approval of this person. Not that you need other people's approval, but it's nice when people do. But anyway, it's looking like all around it's going to be a good thing. So yes, I'm seeing some new people coming in. This is the new chapter. This is the new guy, new chapter. And this is the advice here. This is the 2 of Swords. Don't forget, when you meet this person, even though it's looking super good, you got to keep your eyes open. You got to remember to look and see what you might not want to see. You have to be smart. You can't just go into it with your eyes closed. Normally in these cards, in the more traditional imagery, it's a woman with a blindfold on. She's stuck between 2 things, not wanting to choose, not wanting to see, just not wanting to think about it. So don't do that. That's what this is. That's the advice from the tarot. This is looking good. Just make sure, don't be blinded by things. Don't be in like that honeymoon phase where you're like, wearing rose-colored glasses and everything is great and I'm not noticing red flags and, you know, whatever. That's what that's saying. But yeah, looking good. Looking good. Speaking of red flags, I am putting out a Relationship Warriors video either this afternoon or tomorrow. I have to redo it. But anyway, it's on red flags. So check it out. It's a little bit of a informational type thing, but then it's a pick a card reading. So please check it out. I'll put timestamps so that way you'll be able to kind of navigate through easily. All righty. What else do we have on our agenda? We have another donation. All righty. And this is from Siba. Hello, Siba. Thank you so much for your donation. All righty. This makes you priority. I would like to know how M, the Gemini, is feeling about me. He is showing interest. All right, let's find out what is going on with this Gemini. I'm going to use which deck? Why am I so confused? Who knows? Probably because I had mute on my whole video. What an dope. I felt so stupid, but more I was so mad. I worked hard on it, and then it's a half-hour video. So there you go. And I worked hard on setting it up and doing the research. I've been working on it for several days, but this morning, all morning, getting that together and making my overlays and all that good stuff. What a bust. Alrighty, let's see. So, M, how are you feeling about Siba? Is he showing interest or what? What is going on? Okay. Let us see what we can see. Oh, you're welcome, beautiful Jada. I think that sounded super exciting, didn't it? Oh, SK, thank you so much for the subscription and the like. Welcome to the channel. This is Tarot at 12. We go for an hour from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. Central Time. As you can see, we are just about at the end of the hour. I do free questions. Donations take priority, and we're on a donation question right now. So that is just kind of a rundown of what's going on and how it works. Okay. So how is M feeling about you and showing, is this going to be showing interest? Okay. Well, I'm thinking, is M leaving somebody right now? Is M in a relationship with somebody else? Breaking up? Getting away from a situation? We've got our Devil here and the Eight of Cups. This is about walking away from that. So not sure if you, maybe you don't even know, because I don't know if you're connected or not, but if he's showing interest, I think either there was a recent breakup or, you know, that's in progress maybe. But this is saying that this is a thing that they're walking away from, the Devil, being stuck, something that wasn't working right. And then you know why else I'm saying that? Because we have our Six of Cups. This is about looking back on things, not wanting things to repeat. That's why I feel like it was a breakup or a bad relationship or something like that. Moving on, not wanting that to repeat, willing to work on it, willing to build it. We've got our Eight of Pentacles here. Willing to build it, willing to grow it, willing to give that attention to somebody else. So I definitely think that there is interest. That's where this work is coming. This is just, again, this is really strong, this breakup or walking away from something. Again, feeling like it's a relationship. But anyway, Eight of Pentacles is showing me work. Let's do an endgame card. I want to get another feeling card. Working to get your attention is great. What are the feelings? Obviously, if they're going to work to get your attention, they have good feelings, obviously. But let's get a little deeper. Endgame card is always the bottom of the deck. Okay, we've got our Nine of Swords. There's a little anxiety. There's a little bit of anxiety in there. Perhaps Gemini is very worried about making another mistake, whatever this was. So I don't think that that means that he feels any less for you, but I think it means he's hesitant. He is working to get your attention. He is interested, but he's probably going to go a little slow. Getting over whatever this was, whatever that was. But, you know, I'm thinking it's coming. Ooh, well, that's good, huh? That's exciting. Yeah, I'm definitely getting a breakup vibe. I don't know this person, but I don't know if you know. If you guys are still like at that, crush phase, you might not know. But that's something to watch out for, just to see, because you don't want a rebound guy either. Unless somebody's really kind of come to terms with why their relationship failed and is ready to move on in a positive way, that's great. But, got to be careful of that rebound thing. You know what I mean? All right, my friends, we are at the end of the hour. I do not have any other donations, so I am going to go ahead and wrap up the show. I would like to remind you of the very important news that you need to subscribe and hit that bell. Hit that bell. New video coming out today or tomorrow, depending. I have to redo this video because I have had it on mute for the entire time. So how do you like that? So please hit subscribe. Please hit your notification bell on. I pop up live randomly. I did a random pick a card yesterday. It was a lot of fun. This is the only way you'll know, though, if you have those notifications on. I am here every day. You can set your schedule because I'm here every day at 12 p.m. Central Time. And I'm looking forward to reading for you more tomorrow. You guys have a great day, and it was wonderful to see you all. Thank you for being here.